This is Hannibal back here from the HannibalTV.com with an actual wrestling news update. I just did updates on my review of Batista's Knock at the Cabin movie, as well as 3 unidentified objects being shot down in 3 days. And 2 in the US, 1 in Canada, right on the border. Interesting stuff. Now let's get into the wrestling news. Apparently, Tony Khan, and he's not flat out alleging this like MLW is. MLW has alleged in legal filings that WWE has tried to tamper with their wrestlers' contracts, but like, who has WWE even taken from MLW? And if they have taken anyone, I mean, the only people I know from MLW are Harry Smith, who has just started back with them since the lawsuit. Jacob Fatu just started back with MLW, not WWE. Jacob Fatu, who's been with MLW for a long time, and supposedly there's questions whether or not he can travel internationally. Alex Hammerstone, the Von Erichs, who MLW is not using, they're just holding them under contract till their contracts run out. And they said in an interview on this channel that I think it's in April when it runs out that they're going to probably look into other options. I don't blame them, since then MLW isn't appearing to be using them. And unlike AEW, from what I understand from people I have known in MLW, they actually don't pay their wrestlers when they don't use them. They don't make any wrestling money. Unlike AEW, where guys like Lance Archer sit at home, where Lance Archer said he's been sitting at home 51 days now, not being used. But anyways, apparently some wrestlers have come out to Tony Khan and alleging that WWE is asking them to break their contracts. Not sure who that would be. That would make any difference to WWE other than a CM Punk, who would not be a long-term benefit to WWE because he seems to be really hard. He seems to be a cancer in the locker room. But like, I don't know who from AEW would be a huge star in WWE. MJF is one of the most overrated, and he's getting a big push in AEW. There's the Young Bucks, who are part of the AEW office, as well as Kenny Omega to a lesser extent. None of them would be huge stars in WWE. But anyways, I don't know. I haven't seen enough, but there's not that many over people in WWE that I could see them risking contract tampering lawsuits with to reach out to, because like, who do they have at a Cody Rhodes level that would make a big difference coming back to WWE? I mean, I can't think of any, well, other than Chris Jericho, but Jericho's very, very happy in AEW. But Tony Khan says he can't confirm that specifically. He's only saying what the wrestlers have told him, that some wrestlers are saying WWE's wanting them to tamper with their contracts. He also says that WWE and AEW hate each other, and it's war, where WWE is denying that. I honestly don't think WWE cares about AEW that much at this point. They want to sell the company. They're making billions and billions in revenue, and AEW is hiring guys that sit at home. Like, someone asked the other day, is Rusev retired? No, AEW just doesn't use him because apparently he had an issue with something that he wanted to do, and he didn't want to lose or something. It's funny that in AEW, he says no to doing a job, but in WWE he's fine with Lashley making out with his wife. Bizarre stuff. Ricardo Rodriguez, former WWE wrestler, has apparently completed his rehab and is, I guess, going into a recovery home. And he was homeless and trying to rebuild his life. The one good thing about WWE is they cover your rehab. So you really don't have an excuse like normal people do, where I don't know what a fancy rehab place would be, but you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars, and WWE will actually cover that for people. So that's one of the great things that they do to help prevent more young wrestler deaths, like there is so many. Somebody says they're coming at me from somewhere I've never heard of, but I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you are a big supporter of this channel, watching on our Facebook page. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and YouTube. The live streams are ad-free on Facebook. We often get more hits on our live streams on Facebook. For that reason. Oh, he's from Moran, from the Philippines. Great. Peace and love. While wrestlers should be in the actors union because they are actors. They're on a scripted television show where they're reading lines and performing a match that's been written by writers, with a producer acting as a director, telling them how it plays out. So they should be in the actors union. Mike is excited for the Typhoon interview. There might be another Ken Patera one coming up. He wants me to call him about one, apparently, but I didn't want to call him on Super Bowl day. But yeah, the Typhoon one is happening, and I'm working on a bunch of others. Thank you very much for your support. Hit the like button. Help me out with your support. Every like counts, and comment on who you want to see in my futures interviews, because I do take that into consideration. Mike D. Virgil has been on here so many times. Vinny Vegas has done, I think, 3 or 4 interviews with Virgil, plus I've done one on this channel. Kato, I don't think Kato did enough in its hits to make its money back, unfortunately. So we'll see if it does any better over time. Unless someone ever wants to sponsor me a shoot interview, I'm always open to that. But so far, nobody has. And Billionaire Bill, I heard that gave a few good tips for a while there. I heard his company went bankrupt. So anyways, have a great night. Hope everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl if they watch. I know it's still going on now, but yeah, I'm not a big football fan. I only wear my Dallas Cowboys hat to represent Dallas, which is one of the U.S. cities I like, and was thought I fit in well there.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and